What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have another model review for you guys. Today we have the GeminiJets 1-4 Scale United Airlines Boeing 757-300 in the Continental Globe livery. I thoroughly hope you guys are excited for today's video, as this is a really cool model, and I'm really excited to dive into all the details about such an awesome model right here. So I hope you guys are excited for it, and without any further delay, let's get started. I would pull the box out, but I'll actually kind of just show you guys. So as you guys can see, I have an absolute massive tower here of, I didn't even realize all the crap on the lens. I'll clean that, I'm sorry guys. But nevertheless, I have all the boxes here, and it's in like the very bottom of like that second one. It's really hard to get all of them out. So I won't be taking it out in this particular instance, but you guys know what it looks like. It's a standard GeminiJets box. So there isn't too much deviation in that. But let me clean off the lens real quick, and we'll dive into the review on the Boeing 757-300. Let's get started. Alrighty, so let's get started. So as you guys can see, we got the cockpit windows. They look quite nice on this aircraft, and we got some pitot tubes and different items up here on the front, which also look really good. And then you have the livery that starts. So you got the white portion on the top right here, and then the gold sheet line along with the gray part down here, or tan I should say. So really cool. Of course, Continental Airlines had this livery for such a long time, and then United pretty much integrated it for a whole 10 years, which is pretty impressive. L1 boarding door right here, and then you got the fleet code and everything right here for the nose landing gear door, along with the nose landing gear right here as well. Pretty good for the time. I believe this model came out in 2014 with the United 737-900, so good job here by Gemini. They did a good job making this aircraft right here. The United Airlines billboard titles also look really good on this aircraft, and then this is where you'll have your slight first class section, and then I believe it goes straight into the economy section from there. So pretty impressive. And again, these Boeing 757-300s, very unique airplanes as they see quite a few people. I believe this one holds about 225 or so particularly, so pretty impressive right there. Very nice. Here's the L2 boarding door, and as you guys can see, I just want to put into perspective how long the aircraft is right here. So this is where the 757-200 would cut off for the main fuselage part into the wing. It should be right about here, so about double the size from that portion, which is really cool to see. So quite a unique aircraft right there, and just ultimately just so unique. I don't even know what other word to use. Just very fascinating to say the least. So that's really cool. And of course you get some more detail right there too, so really good job right here by Gemini for representing that. Here's the middle portion of the aircraft, which it's so crazy to think about how long 757-300 is. And then, of course, it changes back into a normal aircraft from here, kind of, if you will. But nevertheless, you got the two emergency exits right here, and then you have the emergency exit pad right there, which also looks really good. Here's your Rolls-Royce RB211 engines, which are very nice. I really like the look at them on the 757, especially the 300s. It's crazy to think that only two of these are needed to power this thing. That's crazy. And, of course, you got the main landing gear right here as well, which looks really good. And then GeminiJets right here has a normal cradle mold on this aircraft. Personally, I don't think it looks too bad on this iteration, but I know there's other airplanes where it doesn't come out quite as nice. So looking good nevertheless right there. And then you got the flaps, splats, and speed brakes and all those fun items. The underneath part looks really good at the wing right here. And then here's the top portion along with the winglet too. Again, just looks really good, and good job here by Gemini for representing all those very applicable details. Then this is stretched out. I would say the 757-200 cuts about right here or so. And then you have a whole portion right here. This is probably a whole galley and everything with no window right there. So pretty neat section right there, the Boeing 757-300. Speaking of which, here is the L3 door, which they're used for emergency purposes. So very interesting to get to see that right there, along with some more ports and different items down there. The registration of the aircraft, which is November 75869. Very nice right there. And of course, you got the U.S. flag right there. I was trying to get that debris off. That was debris. Yeah, there we go. You got the U.S. flag right there, the L4 door, I believe part of the registration again right there under the Continental Globe tail. Just such a good looking aircraft. I really like the blue and gold contrast, and of course just the full globe. It looks really cool, and there's nothing quite like it for United Airlines. So good job by United for representing that through the years with all their different liveries. Evo Blue, Blue Tulip, Sawbass, you name it. They've had some sort of kind of like conceptual world theme, if you will, but it's really been present more with these liveries. So really cool right there. That's awesome. And then along with that, you have the horizontal stabilizers and the APU unit as well. Really good right here for Gemini. They did a good job on this aircraft. The right is pretty similar to the left. You have the luggage door right there, that one that is. And then you got a second one back here as well. Top side of the aircraft is pretty simple. You got a couple of nice markings right there, but outside that, a pretty simple aircraft. No aerials on this one, of course, right before aerials took over. Then you got the bottom of the aircraft with the really nice silver fuselage right here, some different ports, the GeminiJets logo, the stand hole, and all those fun items. Man, what a model this is with the United Boeing 757-300. Just ultimately a really cool aircraft and just quite a nice one. So let's go into some details about the United Airlines Boeing 757-300. So beginning right here with the serial number of this aircraft is 32593, and the line number was 1018. and then it is a 757-33N, and then the first flight of this aircraft was August 23rd of 2002, and the test registration for this aircraft is not shown. But yeah, the seat configuration is quite cool on this aircraft. So it appears that we have 30 or 24 first, I think 38 economy plus, and then 172 normal economies, which is quite nice. And then going into that, the engines are the Rolls-Royce RB211 535 E4C variants. My goodness, can't talk. But very nice engines right there. Just a really cool aircraft in general. This aircraft actually started, believe it or not, I didn't even know this. This aircraft actually started with American Trans Air in 2002, which is really cool. That aircraft was registered in November 559 Tango Zulu. So learning every day, that's really cool. And then immediately following that, it got transferred to ATA Airlines. I think they just rebranded the ATA from American Trans. I'm pretty sure Air, that is. I think that's what happened. Could be completely wrong on that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That looks, the fleet for them looked realistic there. So, and then following that, this aircraft ended up going over to the Continental on the 19th of August of 2005, and then that was when it was registered to November 57869. And then following that on, I believe that's going to be March 1st, 2011, United Airlines took the full ownership of this aircraft, and yeah, that is where it is today. Don't know if this aircraft's in the Evo Blue livery. Let's answer that question, because I've seen quite a few of them, and there's only 16 of these in the fleet for United, I believe. That or it's 22. I think United might be 22 and Delta 16. But let's see the livery. I think it's still in the Continental Globe. I'm not seeing any Evo 777-300s. I'm just seeing the Continental Globe, and then just seeing if there's any other applicable liveries that go along with this aircraft on Google. But I'm just seeing the United. I'm not even seeing the Continental, which is quite impressive. So I'm going to see if there's any ATAs or anything on there. But yeah, quite a nice history for this Boeing 777-300. It's definitely had a really solid run thus far. It's going to be interesting to see what United ends up doing with these aircraft. I hope they keep them for as long as possible, but who knows what they'll end up doing. I think they still have plans to keep the 757 for at least the immediate future. I'm not sure about the indefinite future, but as far as I'm aware, the immediate future will be housing the United Boeing 757-300. So ultimately, once again, a very nice aircraft. Really glad to have it for the collection. Was very fortunate to be able to get this for Christmas in 2014. Why I picked it, I really don't know, but I'm really glad I did, because it is still here, and this model really needs a release really bad, whether it's in the Evo or... Trying to think, because I know the 757-200 got done. I don't think the 757-300, I don't know if, I'm trying to remember, because I think Gemini actually may have done that aircraft, but I think I would have noted that if they did. I don't think they have. I think I would have probably got it. So I think it was the Delta that I'm thinking of. But nevertheless, really cool to see the release right here from 2014, but it really needs a re-release, as this aircraft is quite rare. And I really hope they do it again for everybody looking for it, whether it's the Evo livery, the Continental Globe, both. I don't know, but I'd really like to see it from Gemini, or possibly NG if they get the mold, but Gemini, I think it would work really well for them. So we'll see if we end up getting that. But nevertheless, that will do for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon, as Redriveraviation is signing off.